Every morning, Hazel the hedgehog walked to school with her tiny paws tucked close to her chest and her eyes on the ground. Her spine stuck out every which way. Her nose was always smudged with dirt, and her smile came out shy and crooked. 3 kids waited near the fence most days. Banana, the bright yellow bird, hopped from foot to foot, his feathers shiny and neat. Fred, the green frog, sat on a rock with his long legs crossed, swinging his bento box. And Maribel the Highland cow stood beside them, wearing a pink dress and flowers tucked carefully into her fluffy hair. When Hazel passed, they whispered and giggled. Hazel tried not to listen. What no one noticed, at first, was what happened behind her. Wherever Hazel walked, flowers grew. They peeked out from the cracks on the sidewalk and stretched between the blades of grass. Daisies and buttercups and little purple stars no one knew the name of. They didn't grow fast or loud. They just appeared, like they had been waiting for her. Hazel never stepped on them. She never picked them. She just walked, careful and quiet, and the flowers followed. The 3 kids laughed anyway. One windy afternoon, Hazel found a small bird under the big oak by the playground. Its wing bent the wrong way. The bird trembled. Hazel sat down. She took off her scarf and wrapped it gently around the bird. She waited until a teacher came and helped carry it inside. By the time school ended, dark clouds crowded the sky, and the wind blew hard, pushing Hazel as she walked home. That night, rain fell heavy and cold. Hazel pressed her face to the window and watched it wash the world gray. Her chest felt tight, like someone had tied a knot inside. The next morning, Hazel walked the same way to school. But no flowers grew. The sidewalk stayed plain and dusty. The cracks stayed empty. Hazel stopped. She looked down. She took another step. Nothing. At recess, Banana noticed first.
"Where'd they go?"
He chirped, peering at the ground. "There used to be flowers," Fred said, quieter than usual, poking the dirt with his toe. Maribel looked around the playground.
"It looks sad,"
she said softly. They watched Hazel sit alone on the bench, her shoulders curved like she was trying to be smaller. All day, the ground stayed bare. The next day, still nothing. Hazel felt heavier with each step. She tried to smile at a teacher. She helped Fred pick up a spilled bento box when no one else was looking. She shared her extra berries at lunch, but the flowers did not return, and it wasn't the rain that kept them away. By Friday, the playground looked dull. The fence looked lonely without colors climbing near it. The air felt different, like it was missing a delightful song. Maribel walked up to Hazel, smoothing her dress.
"Are you okay?"
she asked. Hazel shrugged.
"I guess."
But her voice sounded weak. That afternoon, Hazel learned the little bird hadn't made it. Something inside her sank. On Monday morning, the 3 kids waited by the fence again. But this time, no one laughed. Hazel walked past. The ground stayed empty. Banana fluttered down.
"We were mean,"
he said.
"And when we were mean, the flowers still grew. But now they're gone."
Fred nodded. "We liked them." Hazel looked at the dirt.
"They grow when I feel warm inside,"
she said softly.
"Right now, I don't."
The kids stood still. Then they did something different. They sat beside her. They didn't tease. They didn't talk much. They just stayed, comforting her. And that changed everything. The next day, they brought small packets of seeds tucked inside their bento boxes.
"We thought,"
Maribel said,
"maybe we could help."
They dug tiny holes near the fence. They pressed the seeds into the soil. They watered them carefully. Nothing happened right away, but Hazel felt something loosen in her chest. On Thursday, a single green sprout pushed up. Hazel smiled. On Friday, 2 more followed. And when Hazel walked home that afternoon, a small blue flower bloomed behind her paw. Not many, but enough. From then on, the flowers didn't just grow for Hazel. They grew for the kindness of others. And the playground slowly filled with color again. The end. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Matthew 22 verse 39, KJV.